Our next caller is Joe from Utah.
Joe, what's up?
Hey, man.
What's up, Joe?
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Give us the update.
Yeah, what's the update?
Awesome. So about a year and a half ago, I called in after breaking up with an online coach. He had me down about 2,300 calories. And you guys suggested MAPS Anabolic and a reverse diet. And so I ran with that, and I'd love your feedback. Just what went well, what I did wrong, I guess, and what I could do better moving forward.
Okay.
So condensed version of the last year and a half. Finished anabolic, ended up gaining 10 pounds of dropping body fat slightly down to 19%. Added about 5 to 7 pounds of muscle from an in-body scan. Some of that's probably lost from the coach or gained back from working with the coach. But I also added an inch on my waist. I started old time, went too fast on the reverse diet still, added another inch to my waist, but got calories up to 3,800.
Wow.
Injured my low back playing a pickup game, rehabbed with MAPS 15 style for a couple months, and then worked back to full training. Started symmetry to focus on my low back and hips. I've had issues with them for a while, not just that recent injury, sorry. And then I tried to push 4,000 calories, but it was hard to eat that much. I gained a lot of fat really fast, gained another inch on my waist. I did have some poor sleep, and I was sick a couple times during that time, so that might have been a factor. So I freaked out, went down to 2,500 calories for a few weeks, lost that inch, but then plateaued, reversed out of that, finished symmetry, did performance, and started old time again. And this time I reversed back up to 3,900 calories, gained 10 pounds, but only a half inch on my waist this time, and consistently got stronger through those 3 programs. I just tried a 2,800 calorie cut for 4 weeks. Lost 0 inches, but an in-body scan said I lost 3 pounds of muscle and 3 pounds of fat and went up in body fat. And then the last 2 weeks to bring us home, I've been frustrated. I haven't been as dialed, so I've fluctuated eating around 25 to 3,400 calories. And I know I've had a few low protein days, but I've actually lost 2 more pounds, and my waist finally moved for a 1/4 inch. So right now, I'm sitting at 255, 6'4", 35 years old, data 3, going through an adoption, so actually 4 soon. We're excited about that.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Sleep is decent, probably about 7.5 hours a night. I just did some blood work, which wasn't great. Really high cholesterol, low HDL, borderline high A1C, and then lower testosterone. I'm stronger and more mobile. I can get into a full squat now than I was last year, but I am up to the 24% body fat, which I sort of cringe at. And I feel like I sort of just adapt to the calories. So I end up the same version of me, right? Higher or lower. So I'd love to accomplish some goals and actually see some progress in the mirror. So I listed out some priorities for you of where I'm at, and I'd like to get you guys' thoughts. So number 1 is just get pain-free. My low back and hips, I'm extension sensitive. Sometimes the pain's on the spine, sometimes it's on the QL, sometimes it's on hip. I know I've got some discrepancies with my left side, which we can go into if you want. But that's what drove the last 3 programs of old time performance and symmetry. Number 2 is drop down to 15% body fat just for health, performance, the testosterone, snoring, and aesthetics. I'm just sort of sick of having the extra belly fat around. 3, raise testosterone. The recent test was 364. 12 years ago, I'd actually done a test because I felt low then, and I was at 694. So definitely not optimized there. Not open to HRT right now, but definitely wanting to figure something out there. 4th would be strength, just because of the injuries. I've never really been able to push that. I feel like there's a lot left on the table there. Aesthetically, shoulders, abs, upper chest, arms, just all the beach muscles, I guess, all need some help. Eventually like to reach 10 to 12% body fat. And then lastly, I'd love to be able to just play a pickup basketball game and dunk again.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, is there
you want
any...
to put a Ferrari in
yes,
there too?
Is there any goal?
I want
any
all the
goal?
cake, and I want to eat all of it too.
Do you want a robot?
Is there
that'll wash
anything
your
we
dishes?
missed? Is there anything we missed?
Hey, you gotta take your foot off the gas, Joe.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, like even what you want, it's like so obvious to. You didn't do bad, by the way. You did pretty good. you're definitely like a all full throttle or not guy, though. You could tell.
Yeah.
You could if you would have just kind of eased into the reverse diet a little more, you probably wouldn't have put on as much body fat along the way.
Yeah, you got to take your foot off the gas, buddy.
Yeah,
so it's like, and I'm interested to know what you're eating in this reverse diet because of your HDL, A1C, and blood lipids. Like, how are you reverse dieting? What are you eating in that?
I would say I'm 70% clean, 30% not. I don't eat out a lot, but biggest weakness, I think you guys just did an episode on this, was like probably like the treats and snacks that are mostly hanging around the office. Yeah. It all fits quote unquote macros, right? But there's the problem with that.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were doing the whole calories and macros thing. Yeah. What you're eating makes a difference with all of this. Yeah. So I would stay away from that. That 30%, it's probably more than that, but fine, 30% still a lot. We got to get your blood lipids looking better and take your foot off the gas. I would live in symmetry for a while. In fact, I would avoid the last phase, probably the first 2 times you run
I even
it.
like MAPS 15.
Yeah, MAPS 15 would even be good.
I just think that would serve. I think that and lay off the hardcore bulk. Eat when you're hungry, but eat whole foods. Like when you're hungry, feed the system. Don't try and restrict, but eat whole foods. Eat your protein first. Clean the diet up. And I think if you just fed yourself when you were hungry and make sure you hit your protein intake, eat as much as you want, so long as it's whole foods.
Prep all that for work, yeah.
And you train MAPS 15, you're going to get a lot of those goals. Then we can focus on the basketball and Spartan stuff after we kind of get all this other shit in check.
Yeah, that's the lowest one on the list.
Okay.
Well, look, okay, you got 3 kids too. You're about to adopt. That's a big deal. What do you do for work?
15.
What's that?
What do you do for work?
Desk job.
Okay, and you work a lot of hours?
Not too bad. It's a pretty flexible. It's a good company.
All right,
so
good.
Stress is there. It's in the construction industry, so there's the market fluctuations and different things. Pivoting, trying to make things work. But it's stress on that's moderate, not too bad.
Well, having 3 kids alone and then adopting is a lot. It's a lot to put on, especially as a man. You're supporting your family. You're thinking about all that. You got to take your foot off the gas, dude. And I would eat more into maintenance, just like what Adam said.
Yeah.
It's probably going to land around 3,000 calories. And then you're just going to work out in symmetry and kind of stay, or MAPS 15. I think either program would be great. And just kind of stay there.
In fact, the only macro I want you to track is protein. Just track your protein. Just make sure you get, you've already mentioned that, you've been times where you miss. So it sounds like that, and I know a bigger guy, it's hard to hit that much protein unless you're paying attention. So watch protein. Hit those targets. The rest of the shit, make good food choices.
Okay. So a low day for me is about 180. Good average day is probably 200, but it's hard to get past that without like 2 shakes or something. What should I be shooting for? 200
is good.
Yeah.
I would, and if you're hungry, and like Adam said, you want to reach for those snacks, go eat something with protein in it.
Yeah.
Eat a meal.
Yeah.
And eat the protein first. That'll take care of quite a bit.
Yes.
I also would suggest you can supplement with high EPA fish oil. So high EPA fish oil.
I started that the last month.
Good. You could also look at red yeast rice extract. That sometimes helps with blood lipids. It's a natural statin, so it's not like a pharmaceutical statin. It's a natural one. And you could try that as well, and that should help as well. But
I think as he brings down body fat, he's gonna
totally. And then just take your foot off the gas, dude, and just let your body kind of sit in that maintenance. And what'll happen is you'll slowly get leaner, slowly build muscle, and you're not going to do these wild swings.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I love it.
Yeah. I'd love to hear back from you too. I think this is a new cool journey for you.
Yeah,
so
you're an all or nothing guy, aren't you?
Usually, yeah.
That's what it sounds like, dude.
It'll be so good for you, bro, to just eat when you're hungry, make whole food choices, hit your protein intake, MAPS 15.
Yeah, your body will slowly change rather than doing these ups and downs that you're going through.
And then, so let's get you feeling really good, and then we can talk about throwing in some athletic training and all that good stuff later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Awesome.
All right, Joe.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, God bless you,
sure.
man.
Take care.
Yes,
It's so funny when you asked him about his job. I was convinced he's gonna be. I'm in the import-export business.
Yeah,
It's like that job.
yeah. There's a lot. It's just you could tell with his reverse, his cut, his this and that.
Yeah.
It's like extreme.
Oh,
extreme.
wait.
He goes all.
And by the way,
in.
70% clean, 30% not clean.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of not clean.
That's a lot of
Yes.
not
If
clean.
he's being
That adds
accurate.
up.
Yeah,
Typically, it's more. If someone says 30, it's more like 40.
Yeah.
And you know the whole like oh, I'm gonna make it fit my macros. Like that doesn't work that way.
Yeah, well, yeah, it seems this is a classic. I'm guilty of this. I think a lot of people have like I'm on the bulk, so this excuses all the other stuff where it's like you know what, we don't.
And then
need
it
to
goes too far.
Yeah, let's get away from this macro chasing bulk stuff. Like eat when you're hungry, bro. Eat the protein first. Try and eat really clean and good, and watch what happens. And I
don't even ask him the age of his kids, but you have 3 little kids. That's a lot to manage. It's a lot to manage. And then you're adding adoption. Adoption is a big deal. There's a lot there.
Yeah.